she got pregnant. And I remember her, she called me, we had sex, she got pregnant, didn't tell me, and I didn't care about her. I didn't care about her at all. Not even one little bit. I was on this kick like, what are women? Who cares about women? They dog me. I'm gonna dog them. They don't mean nothing to me. They break my heart, I'm breaking their hearts. They don't mean nothing to me. So, I remember her calling me up one day. She had actually been arrested for a DWI. They found some weed in her car, something like that. And her mom went to court on her court date. And she was trying to minimize it, I guess. I wasn't there, but I just went here from her mom. Her mom stood up and said, no, my daughter needs help, my daughter needs help. So she got into Hazleton Treatment Center. She called me from there. And I'm like, who is this? She's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm like, yeah, well, you're pregnant? Yeah, right. But she was pregnant, and she gave birth to my son, Nathaniel, he's 11 years old now, same age as Alexander. And I love him, he's my only son. So what I did was, even though I didn't love this woman, even though I really didn't want to be with her, even though I really didn't care about her, now I see my son, and it did something to me. I didn't want to be the same dad that I had. I didn't want to be the same stepdad that I had. I didn't want to be the abusive mom that I had. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be there for my son. So I dedicated myself to this woman. This was not a good idea, you know what I mean? Not good. Should not have done that. But I did it for my son. Yeah, and I was with her 5 years. And I'll tell you what, I worked at a grocery store. I got a job, and I got a job at a grocery store. I got out of the club. I said, I can't be working in the club. I can't be doing this anymore. Went to Rainbow Foods, took a huge pay cut. I took a massive pay cut. I worked overnights. I was tired as heck all the time. And I was just doing this to buy diapers, and I'm stacking a closet full of diapers. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. My son's gonna be born. We're gonna have diapers galore. Everything's just gonna be great. You know, it turns out we lived like in her grandma's house in a bedroom for like 2 years. Yeah. And just pretending we loved each other. It was just all fake. It was for the kid. And, 5 years of a toxic relationship. You know, we got into cocaine again, and we started using it pretty heavily. And then I started getting into crack. You know, instead of sniffing it, I tried crack cocaine one day, and man, that did it for me. I just loved it. It just, you know what I mean? So now I got a son, and I'm trying to be a good father, but now I'm addicted to the same stuff that I was selling. And I'm smoking this crack, and I'm just a mess. She's cheating on me, I'm cheating on her, my son is suffering, and we have another kid. And that's my daughter Megan. God bless her soul, I love her. She's a good girl. She's 9 years old now. But that relationship ended horribly. So now I've become exactly what I didn't want to become. I've become a no-account parent. I've hurt my son, I've hurt my daughter. Their mom is in treatment somewhere. My kids got taken, or they didn't get taken from me. I had an apartment. They went with their grandma, her mom. She was supposed to go to treatment and come back. We were supposed to be a family. Well, I didn't get any help, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think I needed any. I had 2 jobs now. I was working at Walmart, and I was working as the maintenance man at my apartment complex, and I'm selling crack cocaine. But I'm smoking more than I can sell. But I had enough money, so I kept the apartment. She went to treatment. She was supposed to come back. We were supposed to get her kids back. Happily ever after. Well, you know that didn't happen. Her mom kept the kids, and eventually Shannon got her back, and she lives with them now. But I still don't have that connection with my son. He's 12 years old. I still don't know him. I still don't see him. And that's horrible for me. It's a horrible thing. This is what this lifestyle has led to. It's led to me being a no-account parent. It's led to me losing relationships with my son and my daughter. So now she leaves, now my heart's broken again, I'm looking to fill it, I'm looking to fill it, I'm looking to fill it. And I meet this girl in my apartment complex, I remember the date, you know, she's standing outside in like a bikini or something like that. And this is temptation, this is sin. I saw her, and I'm so lonely, because I came home to, usually, here's my son and my daughter and my girl, they're here. No, they're gone. I came home to an empty house. It was devastating, I didn't even know how to feel, it was horrible. So, I'm looking for something, I'm looking to fill that void again, and I meet my second baby's mother. I was 28 years old, and she was only 18 years old at the time. But I saw her outside, and she was in a bikini with one of her friends, and I went down there and talked to her, like, hey, how are you doing, you know? What are you gonna do? She's like, well, I'm looking for someone to go swimming with me. And that's how I met her. And the relationship, it seemed like it was gonna be good, it seemed like it was gonna be okay. She gave me what I wanted, you know what I mean? I would come home from work, she eventually moved in with me, I would come home from work, and she would write me like love letters, and breakfast would be done for me. So I thought, yeah, I finally got it, I got this great woman, this woman I'm gonna love. It never even dawned on me that this was a toxic relationship. I'm 28, she's 18, she's a baby, she's just a kid. So she ends up pregnant. So I had 2 kids that I can't even take care of, that I never see, who are gone from my life, and now I have another daughter. And her name's Alicia, God bless her so much, she's a beautiful girl. So, I'm still an addict, I'm still a drug dealer, I'm still a bad person, I'm still a sinner. We have another daughter. She walks out on me. I lose my job because I got raided. My apartment got raided. I lost my job. You can't be a caretaker of an apartment and have your apartment raided by the police. I was arrested for possession of cocaine, crack cocaine. She left. She took the kids. The lawyer got me off. You know, so now I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable because the cops raided my house. I was supposed to, you know, catch a felony and go to prison, but I didn't. The lawyer got me off. Technicality, the cops like wrote the wrong address down or something like that. So now I'm untouchable. Now I haven't really learned anything. But my life has gotten to a point where there's nothing I can do. There's nowhere to turn. They took all my money. I just lost my apartment. I lost my car. I lost my girl. I lost my daughters. And I had nothing. I had nowhere to go. And I turned to my dad and I said, Dad, I need some money to pay this rent. I need to go somewhere. I need to get a place to live. And he said, son, I'm not going to give you any money, but I'll give you a number so you can help yourself. And that was the first time I ever went to treatment. I called this number and it was a helpline to get me into treatment, to sober me up. So I went to treatment. It was Park Avenue treatment in South Minneapolis. And I cleaned up myself for 1 year. But I wasn't doing it for God, you know what I'm saying? I did it for all the wrong reasons. I still didn't have that faith in God. I didn't care, I didn't think about him, I didn't talk about him. I didn't pray to him or anything like that. I just knew that I needed to get sober. So I got sober, and I stayed sober for about a year. I went from that treatment center to a halfway house in Hastings, Minnesota. I lived there for 4 months, and I went to a sober house. I lived there for 4 months. I got a job at the Mall of America. I got a job as a manager at Champ Sports, selling Nike shoes, you know what I mean? And things were going really, really good. I thought I had it lit. I thought I had it beat. I thought I could do whatever I wanted. Now I got an apartment down in Apple Valley. I have 2 roommates. Everything is going well. I have a sponsor now in AA. He loves me. He sold me a Cadillac. I got a car now. Everything is going great. But I've not given any thanks to God. I have not even thought about that. God's the one that did that for me. That gave me the power to do that. So, what happened one night, there was a girl who I was into. She calls me up. Hey Jake, what are you doing? And I was 364 days sober. I was supposed to celebrate 1 year sober the next night at AA. Get my medallion. But this girl called me up that I've been, you know, kind of wanting to get with, and she wants to get with me, and so on and so forth. Well, she broke up with this guy, and she called me, what are you doing? And I said, I don't know, I'm just chilling, I'm at home, I'm bored. And she's like, well, do you want to come down to the bar? I'm at the VFW in Farmington, and me and my girls are kicking it, and we're having fun. I'm having a measure of success. I got a pocket full of money. I just cashed my check. I probably got $2 grand in my pocket. So I thought, man, I got this. I'm 364 days sober. I got a great sponsor. I can go down there. My whole plan was, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna drink some Diet Cokes. I'm gonna buy some drinks, impress her friends, and bring her home. You know? So I remember going down there. I remember getting down there, and before I walked in the door, before everybody sat down, I ordered a drink, an alcoholic drink. You know, I can't remember what it was, a rum and Coke or something like that. I'm loaded by the end of the night. No, I just blew off 364 days. I'm 1 year clean, so it's gone. It's gone. Why is it gone? Because I didn't have God inside me. I didn't have God in my life. So I lost it. I lost it all, you know. And it's terrible. Yep, got the car impounded. My sponsor sold me. I got pulled over. Oh, left the bar that night, didn't even make it home. I left with her, you know what I'm saying? I left with her. I obtained my goal of bringing her home. And I made it about halfway home. I got pulled over, got another DUI, bam. Car got impounded. Cops took her somewhere. They drove me back to a jail. Now I'm faced with the fact that, okay, I just blew 1 year of clean and sober. I just got the car that I bought for my sponsor taken. I haven't paid it all off yet, you know. It just got impounded. I had to work the next day. Here I am in the police station like Lakeville or something like that. And I just break down crying. I'm bawling my eyes out. And the police officer, he's like, why are you crying, you know? And I said, I'm so messed up. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. You know, I can't. I just blew out 1 year clean. I just broke it down for him. And this cop, he had mercy on me. He said, Mike, you know what, Dave? My dad was an alcoholic. And he said, I can identify with you. I know your pain. I know what you're going through right now. And he says, I'll tell you what. He said, instead of booking you into the Dakota County Jail, I'll book you and release you from here. And I'll drive you home. Right? The cop just booked me, released me, and drove me home. This guy drove me to my house, this police officer, from Lakeville all the way to Hamilton Valley, and drive me off. So I was able to go to work that day, but I had to call my sponsor and say, hey man, I just blew my 1 year clean. I can't even go, and I can't even go and testify to how great my life is, but I just blew it. I just ruined it. Oh, by the way, the car that I bought and I haven't paid off is not on the income line. And it's still in his name, you know what I mean? So he's just devastated. His wife is devastated. So now I've let all these people down. I've let myself down once again. Just lost everything. And my life started to trickle downhill from there because now I relapsed. And I never went back, you know what I mean? I started using drugs again. I started getting high again. With the same girl, you know, that I was trying to bring home from the bar. I actually got a hold of her and we got together and became a little bit, had a relationship. And, but she was a drug addict. She was a methamphetamine addict. She was marijuana addict, cocaine addict, you name it, alcoholic. So that's what I was doing. And I was trying to go to work like that. You know, I was a manager of one of the biggest stores in all of America, Champ Sports, you know. And I was the manager. And I'm showing up to work. I'm showing up to work high, no sleep, drunk, loaded. I'm not doing my job. I get fired. Now I'm fired. Okay, now what am I going to do? I got this apartment. My family thinks I'm doing well, and I just got fired. I don't want people to know this. I need to keep paying rent. I need to keep paying my rent. So I called one of my friends from the old neighborhood, the west side here, and he was still doing the same things. He still sells drugs. He's in methamphetamine, so he's selling large amounts of meth. You know, and I knew about it, and I needed to make money, and I had my last paycheck in my hand, so I called him up. I said, hey man, let me come in on you with you. How about that? I'll go ahead with you. And he let me do it. You know, I took the last amount of my money and I invested in a quarter pound of methamphetamine. That's what I thought was going to be the right thing to do. You know, I'm going to be able to pay my rent now. I'm going to not have to tell my mom that I failed again. You know what I mean? Or I'm not going to have to tell my dad that, yeah, I pissed away at another chance at getting my life right. And so I started selling methamphetamine, then I started using it. And I started using it heavy. And it's really crazy how things happen. But I witnessed my friend intravenously shooting his girlfriend up with methamphetamines. I witnessed it, I saw it happen, and the reaction that I saw from her, it enticed me, it intrigued me, it tempted me, because the look on her face looked like pure ecstasy. It looked like, yeah, that's what I've been looking for all my life. Wow, holy crap, she must be feeling good. And I said to my friend, hey man, let me do that. And he said, oh man, I can't do that. I can't be the one to stick a needle in the ground. No way, no how, I'm not doing it. I said, yeah, you are doing it, as a matter of fact. And I made him do it. And my life really was never the same after that. I became an intermediate drug user. I became an intermediate methamphetamine user. And that is an insane life. I truly believe that methamphetamine is the blood body of the Antichrist. It really is. It's his communion. It's his sacrament. It's one of the things that he uses to destroy us, to take us away from God. You know, the Bible says the devil is like a ravenous lion wandering to and fro on the face of the earth, seeking to devour anyone that he can. And my stronghold was that. It was drugs. My stronghold was women. So he came at me with every sin possible, and I just ate it up because it felt good, you know. It was disguised as something that made me feel good. My whole life is going down the drain, and I feel great about it. Now, if that's not the devil, what is? You know what I mean? This is a powerful thing. This is a powerful being. And yet I still didn't reach out to God. I still didn't reach out. And now I'm using so much drugs that I've spent all my money. And now I went from dealing it to being a straight out junkie. All right. Now I got to do anything I can to get that next fix. So that's what I became. I stepped up my game. I stepped up my criminal activity. I started stealing cars. I started burglarizing businesses, commercial businesses. I would break into stores, and I would loot the cash register. I would break into stores, and I would knock the safes open and take their money. I victimized so many people. I hurt so many people. I robbed houses. It didn't matter. I didn't care. We'd rob anyone just to get a next fix. Just 100%. Absolute, just wicked-hearted scumbums in there. Just the worst person that you can ever think of, you know. And I knew it, and I hated it. It was terrible. It was terrible. And so now, I've been arrested. I got felonies now. I'm big time now. I'm arrested for grand theft auto. I'm arrested for possession of methamphetamines. I'm racking up the felonies. I'm on my way to prison pretty soon. And that was okay with me. I mean, just a little bit of time off the streets. Well, I met this girl, of course. Again, I didn't care about her. It didn't matter. She didn't matter to me. And I thought I was doing a good thing because I met this girl in a dope house. I met her in a dope house, and when I met her, she was wearing hospital scrubs, you know. She was wearing these like beat up hospital scrubs, and she had bruises all over her legs, and there was rips in it and stuff like that. And I said, hey, who are you? My name is Stacy. She said, my name is Stacy. And I said, well, what's going on with you here? You know, why are you with these guys right here? Why are you letting these guys do this to you? Or she's like, well, I just got out of prison and I have nowhere to go. And, these guys are letting me be with them. You know what I'm saying? I said, why would you let these guys hurt you? And I'm playing that. I'm playing like I'm the good guy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to treat her as bad as you guys are going to treat her. I'm not going to treat you as bad as these guys are going to treat you. So I said, I'm not going to let you be with these guys no more. I said, just come with me. We can run around, we can do drugs, and I won't make you wear these clothes, and I won't put my hands on you and whatnot. I need someone to be with. I don't want to be alone in this. So she came with me. She came with me on all my missions, stealing cars, robbing businesses. She was there the whole time. I would do that just to get a hotel room so I could get drugs and use them and get high. And it came to a head. It came to a head. And I was driving a stolen car that I had for quite some time. I hadn't changed license plates. I had to get rid of it. I called someone in Cottage Grove that I knew. This is an outlaw biker. His dad is an outlaw biker. He has a chop shop. I can get rid of this car. They'll pay me $300 for it. So I drove that car down there, and I had this girl with me. I drove it down to Cottage Grove. I talked to this guy. He says, yeah, my dad wants it, but, you know, you gotta wait a couple hours. Okay, I'll wait a couple hours. She says, don't go far, don't go far. I said, all right, I'll just go up the street or something. You call me when you're ready. Got in the car, drove away from this house I went to, and I got, a police officer drove past me. He must have ran the plates or something like that, spun around. And at this point in time, I'm so tired, I can't take it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, I'm not even gonna run. I've been in a lot of high-speed chases. And I got away sometimes and I got caught sometimes. I didn't even run. I just pulled into a cul-de-sac in some poor old man's driveway who was trying to leave at the time, and now he's surrounded by the entire Cottonwood Police Department with, you know, like Mini 14s or whatever they are, AR-15s drawn down on me. And, you know, they're putting him on the ground, and he's just trying to leave his house to go get groceries or something. Poor guy could have had a heart attack. So I get arrested, she gets arrested, we go down to the police station. They're trying to flip me, they're trying to get me to snitch on people and stuff like that. I'm not no snitch, you know, whatever, do whatever you want with me. So they take me to Washington County Jail in Stillwater. They turned her to Washington County Jail in Stillwater. And we had court dates on the same day. So when we're waiting for court, I can see her in the holding cell. Well, she had a pregnancy test, right? While she was in jail, she hollers over to me, I'm pregnant, aren't you so happy? And we're gonna have a baby. And I'm like, okay, well there's something to hold on to. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna have a baby. Wow, oh my God. This is crazy, I gotta do something. And that was a sobering moment for me. I went into the courtroom. My second court day, I went into the courtroom. It was sentencing, and I told the judge, I said, Your Honor, because you can choose to execute your sentence. I was sentenced to 15 months in prison. They were going to stay, and they were going to kick me out the door in 4 months. They were going to kick me out and put me right back on the street. And I knew what was going to happen if I went back out on the street. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was just going to go back to doing the same thing. I was going to shoot dogs, I was going to rob people, and I was going to get hotel rooms, and I was going to sleep with as many women as I possibly could. And so I told the judge, you know, Your Honor, I don't accept it. I choose to execute my sentence. I want to go to prison. I need to save my life. I held on to the fact that I was going to have a daughter, and that became my reason to save myself, to live, you know what I mean? It became the only thing that I focused on, my whole reason for existing, my whole reason for changing my life. And so I went to prison, and I ended up in Moose Lake, Legal Security Prison, and I did exactly 9 months. From St. Cloud to there, I did exactly 9 months. And I'm on the phone the whole time. I'm getting healthy. You know, I'm running that track. I'm doing like 5 miles a day on the track. I'm doing 5 miles a day on the treadmill. I'm doing push-ups. I'm eating good. I'm working in the kitchen, and I'm getting phone, and I'm calling this girl. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's telling me how she's taking such great care of the baby. And she's making all of her appointments to the doctor. And the baby's doing just great. She's having an ultrasound. And she's on prenatal and all these things, right? And so I'm like, okay, good. I don't care. Look, I'm going to get out and I'm going to have nothing. It doesn't matter. Because I'm going to have her. I'm going to have my daughter. And I already named her. I said, it's just a boy. My name is Arian. There's a girl. My name is Ariana. So I was released from prison. September 20, 2011. And the craziest thing ever was the day I was released from prison was the day my daughter was born. Unbelievable, right? So I went to prison to sober myself up so I could come home and I could be a father to this little girl. I didn't care where I was going to go. All I knew was I was going to be a father to that little girl. I was going to dedicate myself to this girl who gave her to me, you know, who brought her into the world. And I didn't care if we had to go to a homeless shelter or whatever, we were going to do it together. I was going to do it right this time. So I remember getting out, and I remember going to the hospital. I found out where the hospital she was at, Woodlands and Woodbury, and I went straight there. And I came in, and she was just sitting there, and the baby wasn't there. You know, I said, where's the baby? I want to see the baby. She said, oh, well, she's in the nursery, you know. And I said, oh, okay. You just need some, I'm thinking she just needs some rest or whatever. So the nurse comes in and says, I said, when can I see the baby? And she said, you can come and see her tonight. Just give me a few minutes. I said, okay, cool. And I'm talking to her, how you doing, how did it all go? She's like, yeah, my good, we had to have a cesarean section and all this and that. And everything's fine, she's healthy, she's 8 pounds. You know, I went to the nursery and I saw my daughter, she's just beautiful, she's just gorgeous, beautiful baby. And my heart was just like soaring, and I'm just so happy. I didn't care that I didn't have anywhere to go. All I knew was, here's my daughter. This is my reason for living. This is gonna be it. This is what I'm gonna dedicate my life to, this beautiful little girl. And I'm not gonna do the things I did to my other kids. I won't do this to her. I'm holding her, she's 8 pounds. She's a beautiful big baby. There's nothing wrong with her. She doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her. And I asked the nurse, I said, why is she in here anyway? And the nurse said, well, there was something, we heard some stuff in her lungs or her heart or something like that, and we had a little scare. I said, well, when can you release her? They said, oh, we'll probably bring her to the room in the morning. She's fine now or whatever. The nurse lied to me too. So I go back to the room and I'm thinking I'm going to see my daughter in the morning. So I sleep on that uncomfortable couch that's in the room. And, you know, I'm tied up like a pretzel. I woke up in the morning thinking I'm going to see my baby. And a child protection worker walks through the door instead of the nurse, CPS, Washington County CPS. And she starts talking to Stacy, this is the girl. And I'm looking at her like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And she starts talking about how the hospital had contacted her, that they did a blood test, that when they did the blood test, they found alcohol, marijuana, methamphetamines, and ecstasy in the baby's blood and in her blood. So now my baby, not even 1 day old, has already been exposed to drugs. She's already had drugs in her system. She was a drug addict, and she was only 1 day old. And this nurse said to her, and she didn't tell me any of this, Stacy didn't tell me this. The nurse says, my recommendation is TPR, termination of parental rights. I'm going to take this baby from you. You have, and there's nothing you can do about it. She said that to her, and I said, well, wait a minute, hold up, what are you talking about? You're just going to take her. She said, I don't know if you know, sir, but she said, this girl has already had 2 kids. She's had 2 babies, and her rights have been terminated. They've been taken away, and she can never see them again. She has no legal recourse to ever see these children again. She's done this to 2 other babies. What? I broke down. I was so angry. I wanted to hurt somebody. I wanted to choke her. The whole entire time, she's telling me she's taking care of the baby. She's getting high. She's getting drunk. She's getting all these things. She's poisoning my kid. She never took her to 1 doctor's appointment. Never had any prenatal care. Nothing. And despite all that, my daughter was born 8 pounds and beautiful and healthy. So I said to this, wait a minute, I'm the dad, I'm gonna sign the ROP right now, right? Apparently I signed it. See, I said, you can give me the baby, I'll take her home. I haven't done anything to hurt her. I just got out of prison yesterday. I didn't do any of this, I'm her father. And the nurse looked at me and said, you're a non-custodial father, you're not married to this woman. You have absolutely no rights to this child at all whatsoever, except to pay child support, and that's it. And she said, my recommendation is to terminate your parental rights as well. And I'm like, what? You're going to take my daughter away from me? I didn't do nothing. You're seriously telling me that I can't take my daughter out of this hospital? That I'm going to lose everything that I wanted to live for? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I said, what do I have to do to get her back? What can I do? And she said, there's going to be a hearing. You show up to that hearing, and you plead your case. I said, you better believe I'm going to be there. And I made it there to that hearing. And I had no money, I had nothing, so I filled out a form for a public defender. And I was accepted. And the public defender was supposed to represent me. The public defender never showed up. They're like, he's not here today. And I said, well, then we need to have this hearing some other day. They said, no, we're going to move on with the hearing. So they denied me my legal right for legal representation. And they moved on with the hearing. And everybody in that courtroom was against me, all of them, every person. They painted this picture of this horrible, horrible man, and the judge said, yeah, the recommendation for TPR stands. We're going to try to terminate your parental rights. So they didn't even let me have a lawyer. They didn't even let me fight or plead my case, nothing. And they assigned a TPR, or a social worker to me as well, a child protection worker. And started talking to this lady, and the more that I talked to her, the more I knew that I wasn't going to get my daughter back, that it was going to be impossible, that the entire government of Washington County was going to take my baby, and there was nothing that I could do about it. I just got available in court. I didn't even get a fair shake, you know. And so, it devastated me, it killed me, it ruined me, like, I just went off the chain again, because now my whole reason for living is gone. Now I really don't care if I ever die. I don't care. I'm going back to the street. After I'm going back to the street, and that's what I did. I hooked up with one of these just crazy ass homeboys, and then we went and hit the streets again. I went right back to that. And I ended up alone in a stolen Jeep Cherokee. I was in a Jeep Cherokee. I had a bunch of burglary tools in the bag. And I remember being at a gas station. I was all by myself. And I had a bag of dope in my hand. And I was just looking at it. And I'm like, I can't do this no more. And I don't even know if I knew I was consciously praying to God. It didn't occur to me that I was actually praying to God, no. But I just looked up and I said, oh God, please just deliver me from this. I can't do this. I don't want to do this no more. And that was it. I didn't say nothing else. Wrapped up the bag, put it in my pocket, put the car in drive, got out, drove out of the gas station, got on the exit ramp, drove down to the highway, started driving back to my friend's house, and a state trooper flew right past me. Just like that. Whoa, whoa, and then he pulls over to the side of the road, lets me pass him, gets in behind me. I said, oh, here we go, that's it. I made the choice right there to die. This is gonna be it, I'm going out like this right now. My daughter's gone, everything's gone. I've felt my whole life, I don't care about nothing. Forget it. I've asked God for help. I've put God in his spot, he's not done nothing for me, right? This cop initiates a chase, initiates a pullover. I go on a high-speed chase with this guy. And I'm flying all over the place. And I'm doing things to make sure that they're going to be angry enough to shoot me when I end this thing. So I'm swerving at them. I'm hitting them. I'm braking, I'm hitting them, backing into them and stuff like that. I'm getting their hearts beating so fast that they think they're going to die. I'm going to do something so crazy that they're going to have to put me down. I'm wanting to die. So I drove this car back to a friend of mine's house where this Stacy girl was staying. And I wanted her to see me die. I wanted her to see the police kill me. Because this is what you did to me. You did this to our daughter. You had my only reason for living taken away from me. I'm never going to see her again. You're going to watch these police kill me. You're going to watch them take me out. So I drove to that house and I slammed on the brakes. I got about 15 squad cars behind me. I slammed on the brakes. I jumped out of the car. I reached into my pocket. Now I got at least 15 officers drawn down on me. They got their guns pointed right at me. I reached into my pocket and I pulled out my cell phone like this and I charged at me. Now, when you see something like that on the news, doesn't it usually end bad? Doesn't it usually end with the police officer shooting down the man that does it? And this is where the miracle comes. This is where God intervened in my life. I asked him, please deliver me from this. And I decided I was going to end my life. God had a different plan for me. Not one single one of those officers pulled the trigger, not one. I ran at him with a black phone like this, pointed at him like a gun. And the only thing, one officer said, don't shoot, it's a phone, don't shoot him. Instead, they tased me, and they said, they got me in the back of the hands. I'm just crying out, why did you kill me? Why did you kill me? I can't believe you didn't kill me. Why did you kill me? I don't want that. They said, you really want to die? Did you really want to die? And I said, yeah, I don't want to live. I can't believe you didn't shoot me. What the hell is wrong with me? So they took me to the psych ward at Regis Hospital, the insane asylum. I went to the insane asylum on a 72-hour hold. And there were no charges brought at that point in time. Because of the 72-hour hold, because of the fact that I wanted to commit suicide, the fact that I was mentally disturbed at the time, the fact that I was stayed there for 72 hours. I got diagnosed with situational depression. And they were going to release me. And right about the time I was going to leave, a phone call came in. And all this time that had gone by from when I went to prison, got out of prison, but while I was still in there, I was proactive. I set up Rule 25 to get put back into treatment, so I had a place to go as soon as I left prison. Well, I didn't think that came through. I never heard nothing about it. I didn't even know it existed. Well, come to say that it went through, that I had the funding, and that right before I walked out the door, I got the call that, hey, you got the funding to go to treatment. We're going to release you to treatment. So here I am. I said, God, please deliver me. And I didn't think, that was going to happen. I just wanted God, that was my deliverance. He had a different plan for me. He delivered me from it. He literally reached down and he pulled me out of that life. He took me and he pulled me out and said, okay, this is how I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to pull you out. And I realized that's what he did. So I'm in treatment for the third time. And this TPR case is still going on in Washington County. Okay? Now I'm sober, now I can come to terms with it. Now I try to continue to fight. So I'm in treatment, and I got myself a lawyer, and I'm getting furloughed out for these court cases. And in the meantime, Stacy was going to the same treatment center. She's trying to get her life back. We're trying to get our daughter back. The lawyer said, if you're going to have any chance to get your daughter back, you have to look like your family. You have to look like your loved one. So that's what we did. For our daughter's sake, we were kind of like we were going to be a family. That was our only shot. That's what the lawyers told us to do. So one court date after another, testimony after testimony after testimony against us, and it wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good. My lawyer told me that once this happens, it is very, very rare. Like maybe 1 out of 100 people get their business, but it just never happens. Once this recommendation goes down, they follow the recommendations and your case will be wrong. He said, it's pretty much what's going to happen. That's what he said. Just come in terms with that. So I'm going into court cases looking bad, and I had another one coming up. And I'm in the house with a bunch of guys, guys in treatment. Now I know God delivered me. He delivered me from death. He chose to save me. Why didn't he try to save me? Something big is going to happen. Something's got to happen. I got to be favored. I wasn't going to die. God is looking off me now. Now I'm his answer. Now I know it's real. He's really dead. So I gathered around with all these guys and I said, hey guys, I got this big court case tomorrow. They're going to decide, whether I get my daughter or not, whether they're going to take her away. I said, can you please, everyone, you pray for me? And I never once lost hope. I never thought I would ever lose my daughter. So can you please pray for me? That I'm in this thing, or that this thing is continued, that I had a chance to get her back. And the next morning, I wake up, I go into the main treatment house, and the front desk says, hey, you got a phone call? I said, okay, I got a phone call. And I answered with my lawyer. His name is Greg Schmidt. He says, hey Jake, man, he goes, are you shitting down? And I was like, no, but should I? He goes, well, I got good news and I got bad news, I said, well, what's the good news first? He goes, I can't really figure it out. I don't know what's happening here. But they dismissed the TPR case against you with extreme prejudice. Now, all these people who were trying to take my daughter have now lost. I didn't even go to court. I asked these men to pray for me to get my daughter back. The very next morning, I get a phone call saying, you're getting your daughter back. What? How does that even happen, right? How could it possibly happen? What just happened? I said, how was that? How can it possibly happen? He says to me, the woman who was assigned to me, the woman who recommended that your child be taken away from you, was caught filling out adoption papers to take your daughter for herself. She was recommending that my daughter be taken from me forever because she wanted her. Do you believe that? She used her power in the government to trying to steal my daughter. She was supposed to be, come to find out, she was supposed to be working in simultaneous plans to take my daughter and to help me get her back. She did absolutely none of this. None of it. I was in treatment because I was proactive. I was getting better because I wanted my daughter back. She never helped me that one time. That one time I was wondering why. No, are these people supposed to help me? No, never, not once. Well, she's exposed now. This woman has been exposed. She got caught filling out an application to take my daughter. She said to her boss, jokingly, thinking it was funny, she goes, I can't wait for this to be over. She goes, I'm going to put these papers in right away so I can get her here as soon as possible. Luckily, her boss had a hard panic conscience, or God willed her to do the right thing. She reported this to the right authorities, and the TPR was dismissed completely, all the way there. That's a miracle, right? So now God has saved my life from certain death. I asked men to pray for me, and I prayed to get my daughter back. With absolutely no chance of getting her back. And it didn't even take a long time. It was the next morning I got my daughter back. Hallelujah. Right? Man, okay. God is so real. God is so good. This is unbelievable. This is unprecedented. And everybody that was involved in the case said, this is the stuff like that's on TV, the stuff that's in movies, the stuff doesn't happen. This is unbelievable. And so not only did God showed up for me, he gave me my daughter back. This woman was fired. She was a social worker for like 20 years. She was fired, terminated. And I gotta say that I felt good about it. I don't wish her well. I felt bad. Well, how many other people's babies did she do that to? How many other people did she take away their kids because she had an agenda, because she wanted to give them to someone else? So now God has used me to expose this woman. She couldn't keep getting away with it. God didn't want her to keep getting away with it. He saw the injustice that was going on. He used me to expose this woman. This woman was fired, and I got my daughter back. Can you believe it? That's a miracle. That's a miracle. And not only did I get my daughter back, a lawsuit was filed against the county. Okay? And we proceeded with this lawsuit. I ended up winning like $27,000 against Washington. Now I've been clean as over now. I'm going to a program named Twin Cities Rise. I got my daughter back. They hired me as an intern recruiter to try to bring people into their program by telling my story, by telling them my successes, what was happening in my life, and what I'm doing. So everything's going good. And I'm in the gym every day. I'm working out. I'm back pressing 350 pounds. I'm leg pressing, squatting like 500 some pounds. I got all these people that have my back. I'm down with God now. My mentor and my boss was a saved Christian who used to be, he did like 10 terms in prison. So I can identify with him. He's been saved. Now he's a good Christian. He's a minister. And he's teaching me about God. And everything is going so good. It's going so well. And I got this money and I thought, you know what? One last party, one last hurrah. But what can it hurt? What's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to do anything. So I spent the money on some alcohol and I spent it on some drugs. I spent it on methamphetamine. Again, now, me being clean sober for almost 2 years, getting my daughter back, this miracle that God did for me, that I can't even deny if I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? God showed out for me in my life, and I can't even deny it. He's done these great things for me, and now the only thing I can do to repay him is to get drugs and get high. What the heck is wrong? We're just doing it one time. We'll just do it one time. That's not the case. That did not happen. I took some of that money, paid back people at home, paid back my brother, paid back my mom. I paid off some bills. You know what I'm saying? But most of that money went to feed my addiction. I spent probably $10,000. And not only did I do that to I'm going along and I'm just playing a game, we're pretending that everything's okay, everything's good. It's really not. It's bad. Everything's bad. We're using drugs. We're using drugs in the same house with little kids. There is no priority. The priority is dope. The priority is not these kids. The priority is not God, who showed up, whom I just walked away from. And didn't even care, didn't even say thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I made promises like, I know you're guilt. I'm going to dedicate my life. I made promises and I walked away from them. And I became a junkie. What's that? What is that all? That's what happened. And I'll tell you one thing. As recently as October 2013, I was arrested. I was arrested for domestic assault. I was just in jail. Not that long ago. And here comes the miracle again. Here comes God's power again. I have completely spit in his face. I have disrespected God as much as I possibly could, knowing what he did for me. I am a wretched sinner. I am a filthy sinner. And now I'm in jail for domestic violence. Because I can't handle life. I put my hands on my own. What the hell is wrong? I was arrested on Halloween. I went to jail, Ramsey County Jail. I spent 2 months in that jail. I spent 2 months in jail with killers, pimps, pushers, thieves, you name it, they were in there. Abusers, they were in there. I was in there with them. Now I'm coming to terms with what I've done. I got time to dry out, to clean out. I'm realizing what I have just won, what I have just done. I have just lost everything that I love. I have just missed away a chance at changing my life. I just spit in the face of God and squandered a miracle. I'm not even out there talking about it. I'm not even telling anybody what he did. What's wrong with me? When you're in that situation, you're locked down 23 hours a day in that place. Maybe a little more on any given day. You don't have much to do. There's a Christian-based program. It's called Set Free. And it's a ministry, this guy named Jim. And he was a sinner. And he brought other sinners with him who were saved to the Set Free program. So I said, well, I gotta go. I gotta get back in God. I gotta get it back. I need to connect with him again. I need to save my life. So I started going to this Set Free, and I started going to Bible study. And I started praying with these guys. Only about 8 guys would go to this class. And these were sinners just like me, bad guys. But I'm seeing transformations in their lives. I'm seeing their attitudes change. I'm seeing God draw them closer to him. And at the same time, he's drawing me closer. And I felt his power. I felt his love. And I asked him, I said, God, please take this away from me once and for all. Take this addiction, take this lifestyle, take this pain, push down the devil out of my life, push him away forever. And I've said, I don't accept the fact that I've just destroyed my personal relationship, my intimate relationship. That I don't accept the fact that I've lost the woman that I love. I said, please God, I'm asking you, and I'm begging you to give me all that back, to wipe my slate clean, to take away all my addictions and all my strongholds and sin, so that I don't have it anymore. And I would pray this to myself over and over and over again. God would tell me to read the Bible. I read the Bible all day long. That's all I did. And I watched God transform these 8 men's life. And I watched God, I felt God transform my life. In the worst place, one of the worst places on earth. You wouldn't think God is there, but that's what God is. That's where he goes to reach people. When you walk away from God, he hasn't even walked away from you. He's still right there. And he's trying. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's knocking. And he's like, come on, I know what you're doing. What is wrong with you? Don't you like what I did for you? Aren't you happy? Do you forget? I gave you your daughter back. Come on, man. And so I took that step. I opened that door. And he flooded me in that jail. And I can't even explain it. I can't explain it. And there is no explanation. I've never felt this way before in my life. This is not me being phony. This is not me being facetious. This is not me up here lying. God took away everything. I had no desire to get high. It's gone. It's repulsive to me. He took it away. It's gone. I had no desire to do the things that I used to do. I had no desire to sin anymore. And I knew getting out of that jail, I needed to come somewhere. I needed to go somewhere. I needed to be with God. I told God, look, if you get me out of this one, I swear to God, I'm going to dedicate, I'm going to dedicate my life to you. And I don't care what I sound like or what I'm dedicating my life to you. I will do whatever you want. I will tell my story. I will live for you. You first. Just give me back what I love. And he did it. He did it. And not only did he do it for me, here, okay, this is the funny thing I gotta tell you. We're in this jail, right? This pod, right? And there's like, 30 or 40 guys in there, and they let you out. One at the bottom tier used to go from the yards to the top tier. Well, my tier, it went from 8 guys, 4 guys first, then 8 guys. We're all orange jumpsuits and stuff. We go in the gym and we hold hands, and we started praying for each other. And it says in the Bible that when you see God, you shall bear fruit, right? And what does that mean? How are we bearing fruit? Well, pretty soon that circle was 9 guys, then it was 10 guys, then it was 11 guys. Pretty soon, all 20 guys on my floor, every night before we got locked up, were all praying to God, and things were happening for them. People got off of their cases. People were asking God, please get me off my case. He got them off. He was showing out in that jail. He was showing people that he's real, that he exists, that the time is coming. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen this before. He is literally doing miracles every single day, and we take it for granted. I took it for granted. But now here I sit in front of all of you, my new family, and I'm clean. He's wiping me